below the cathedral in the cool, quiet crypt.
Echo! Echo! Echo!
This is a disappointingly small monument. It's written in Latin. Can you guess what any of the words mean? Fortunately, I happen to have a translation app about my person. Let me see. Below here is laid Christopher Wren, who laid out this church and city, and who lived for more than 90 years, not for himself, but for the public good. Reader, if you seek his monument, look around you. He died 25th of February 1723, aged 91. I do seek a monument, but I'm confused. Is this crypt his monument? More information about Christopher Wren, please. Christopher was an inventive child. He was always designing and making stuff like this beehive, which had holes in it so that he could see what the bees were getting up to inside. He also carved his name on a stone at Stonehenge. Tut tut.
Tut tut.
He was starting a dazzling career as an architect when disaster struck. Oh no! It was 1666, and the Great Fire of London whooshed through the city from one wooden house to another. Flames leapt, smoke billowed, and, more to the point, if you were an architect, buildings burned down. One positive thing about the fire was that it killed enough rats and fleas to stop the plague that had been plaguing London.
My home has
Run for your life! Run for your life! Flee!
Please!
Help us!
Help us!
Help us!
Help us! Help us! Help us! Help!
The Great Fire of London lasted for 4 days. It destroyed almost half of the buildings in the city. Over 13,000 houses and 87 churches were burned to the ground. What the city needed was a talented and yet modest architect to do a spot of rebuilding. Christopher Wren stepped forward. He created designs for around 50 new churches and lots of other beautiful buildings. He also built a monument to the Great Fire of London. But the building he's most famous for is St. Paul's Cathedral. Wren said it was his masterpiece. Loads of state ceremonies and important religious services are held in it every year. And the dome is really amazing! Imagine the reaction when it was first unveiled. People were wowed! Wow!
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
There's one more thing I need to tell you about St. Paul's Cathedral. During World War II, when London was being bombed, Prime Minister Winston Churchill realized how important it was to protect Wren's masterpiece.
St. Paul's must not be destroyed. We will never surrender.
During the Blitz, a bombing campaign by the Germans, a photographer called Herbert Mason was on fire patrol up on the roof of the newspaper offices where he worked. He saw St. Paul's enveloped in smoke and flames and rushed to get his camera. His photograph helped make Wren's cathedral iconic. When an object or person is iconic, it means they're a symbol of something special. So, St. Paul's became a symbol of the nation's resilience and determination. Christopher Wren's cathedral rose from the destruction of the Great Fire of London and survived the great fires in London caused by the bombs of the Blitz. Remember how Wren's plaque said, "If you seek his memorial, look around you." Where do you think you should look? Just in the crypt where he is buried? Around all of St. Paul's Cathedral? In the rest of London as well as St. Paul's? Or do you think it means something else?